I can't remember the cave entrance, so we're digging straight down and getting right back into the swing of things. This the way everyone tells everyone to dig down straight nowadays. Wait, why is there deep slate right away? I need to go even deeper. Let's just focus on getting out of here. Problem is, how do I do that? the amethyst geode I've been looking for. But right now, let's just focus on getting the hell out of here. Dang, what the hell is this place? Shirt. I missed a backpack. Hopefully it hasn't despawned yet. We're out. Oh, I missed. I was expecting there would be more mobs there still. Which is why I booted up this remix of Big Step. I am a bit happy. I'll go repair my armor. See, I also kinda need more ammo.
And Pegasus was reading his cards through mind reading.
That's impossible. There's no way he could have seen my blue eyes before I played it.
That could only be one thing.
Pegasus is planning to draw my dragon under his control.
You read my mind.
And soon I will make him a Chuny just like I did your other blue eyes.
Or some other form of cheating. So Kyra had ditched his hand and relied on top decking, so the method that Pegasus had in order to cheat was rendered useless, and he had to just rely on his skills in that. Well, until he came to the thought that Pavel knows every card in his own deck. But that's not touching on the fact that Pegasus is the Duel Monsters, the guy who made the game, and as such has access to countless cards that have been released to the public or are straight up broken. Some cards like Tunable, which can make monsters into tunes, while making them nigh invincible, or even cards like Relinquished and Thousand Eyes Restrict. So Pegasus as a villain has a lot going on for him power-wise, especially in the world of Yu-Gi-Oh! Still, that power is meaningless if the character is boring. Luckily for us, Pegasus is the farthest thing from being boring.
As long as I have the power of my Millennium Eye, you cannot defeat me. You know how the Simi device even works. Do I spin it like a top, or roll it like a ball? Cut the theatrics!
Pegasus as a character has a lot going for him. Not only is he a threat as we've demonstrated, but he's also entertaining. And that's because he has personality.
It's my turn.
It's clear for his age of 24, still I don't know.
Sounds like someone needs a hug.
He's got a bit of a childish demeanor. He often goofs around and even tries to act as if he's helpless against his opponents. And at times you can think he's incompetent at the whole thing. Then you remember that this guy has the ability to steal people's souls and put them into cards. And then he can read your mind, too. He's a dangerous opponent in the world of he's also entertaining, and he has his level of autism that he can back up, often refer to people as boy, like Yugi boy, or Kaiba boy. It's a playful characters. Now, Pegasus doesn't see them as a threat. It's in the same manner as an old man would mess with a younger person. Again, Pegasus, 24. He enjoys playing with his opponents.
I'm the same age as him now.
Good time, and also white wine spritzers. Honestly, a lot of the reason why I think performance for Pegasus is done so well is because of the voice actor. Darren doesn't.
Yeah, before I get my sniper, I think it's high time I just...
doesn't play with his character, and adds much more playful manner of him. And I think the English version works better for him because, unlike the rest of the cast, Pegasus is actually American.
Pegasus was basically intercontinental champion Bandit Keith, who apparently likes to remind everybody that he's from America. You can't beat me because I'm an American.
Well, in the Japanese version of the anime, Pegasus would often slice into English. Still, I prefer the anime dub. It makes it sound a lot more flamboyant.
You're a stubborn one, aren't you?
Can't! You tell me you win this one! Never hand over that prox money or else!
Oh, certainly, Keith. I'll do whatever you say. Just give my body a moment to analysis that you're terrifying the man that shot me into.
I should also point out that Pegasus does have a more noticed side to it as well. Those references to the characters game and other games too. It's why when King Devin came to Pegasus' first game of Dungeon Dice Monsters, not only did Pegasus humor the kid by playing his game, but also funded it and allowed monsters that were originally dual monsters to add with Dungeon Dice Monsters. And while he doesn't stop any cheating, he does point out the point where he lays out his deductions of keys or words. Obviously, there's also the tragedy of Pegasus that we can into. Not to say it justifies his actions, but it adds a lot more to his character. Although you have to consider the fact that Pegasus uses two monsters, and this to me actually ties to his motivations. What's his ultimate goal? To reclaim Cecilia's soul with millennium items and realistic hologram via Cavalcorp's technology. Toon World essentially takes the monsters and turns them into mortal toons.
No way!
And that's what Pegasus essentially wants to do with Cecilia, to make her into an immortal hologram with her soul. There's also the fact that cartoons are a major part of Pegasus' past, and one he's not willing to let go, which is parallel with his love for Cecilia, where he can't let his love for her disappear. Keeping in line with his personality and depth, a lot of time Pegasus cards have a fair bit of defensive and control elements. There's a Toon World where his tunes are protected, and cards like Dragon Capture Jar, Prophecy, and Magic.
What was I gonna do again? Why am I outside?
Be a lot more defensive against his opponents, especially when he knows exactly what cards his opponents will play. Then there's his boss monsters, Relinquish and Thousand Eyes Restrict. Cards that take complete control of the other monsters on the field and use them for their own power. Pegasus is a manipulative villain, and that's reflective in his dueling, and he knows what his opponents will do with his Millennium Eye. He can predict his opponent's moves and respond accordingly. Of course, after being beaten by Yugi, Pegasus became a more laid-back character, and while he wasn't as intrinsic to the plot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Avernus, he did become a much more neutral character. In Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, he does actually take an interest in the plot and the characters, even getting to duel once in GX, showing that he still had the skills to beat two opponents at the same time. And he also helps the cast when they are trapped in another world by creating a powerful new card that would help the cast break across dimensions.
I was kind of with you until that last bit.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is on crack at times. Still, I find Pegasus to be an entertaining character, and while becoming a much more level-headed character in the anime, his first excursion is a lot different. So, we need to go back. Back to the beginning. This is Jay Crawford.
I'll put the gunpowder there.
And one of the first big ones, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist manga. Before this, Yukimoto had to face off against several other villains, including Seto Kaiba, the Spirit of the Millennium Ring, and even at one point, Shoddy. Pegasus wasn't the first major opponent that Yugi faced who had a Millennium item, but it was Pegasus who first had the most extensive way to defeat Yugi. There are quite a few differences between the anime and manga version of Pegasus, and I'm not just talking about how his eye got carved out. Pegasus' motives are slightly different. You see, Pegasus wasn't interested in the Millennium items. He didn't need them in conjunction with Cavalcorp's technology. In fact, in the manga, Pegasus was more or less interested in getting the solid vision technology so he could use it to make his dead lover's illusion become more lifelike. To give context, Kaiba at the time was left in a coma after losing to Yugi in the Death Tea arc of the original manga. Because of that, the Cavalcorp shares were beginning to fall rapidly, and the company was in bad shape. Pegasus began his hostile takeover of the company, but before he could buy it and gain access to the technology he wanted, the shareholders presented a requirement to hand the reins over to Pegasus, and that was to defeat Yukimoto in a public duel. That in turn would restore the company's good name. I mean, that's all well and good, but Cavalcorp literally had a competition where Yugi and his friends had to survive literal death games, and Kaiba even hired an actual serial killer to kill Yugi and his friends. So, good luck with that. Still, this is quite different from the anime version, and it makes sense too. Especially when you consider that Pegasus seemed to not really trust the Millennium Item's power in that regard. Especially since he was only given a glimpse of his love, and he had lost his eye to the Millennium Item he has. The eye was powerful, but not even that would be enough to bring the dead back to life. To me, Pegasus was much more of a broken man in the manga, hiding his pain of losing his loved one behind his goofy persona. It should also be pointed out that, technically speaking, Pegasus was brainwashed by the Millennium Eye. or to be more precise, a piece of the big bad of the entire series, Zork, to create dual monsters. And the fact that Pegasus was a painter, it worked to have someone to create the art to help spread the shadow games in a modern format. This works pretty well for motivation and adds more to Pegasus as a character. Even more so if we take the Yu-Gi-Oh! R manga into account, where we learn that Pegasus also had adoptive sons who wanted to get revenge on Yugi for killing Pegasus, even though it was Bakura. I'm not going to go into much of the Yu-Gi-Oh! R manga, but it shows that Pegasus did have a kinder side to him, and that the Millennium Eye did have an effect on him too. It drove him to do whatever he could to see his love again, even had to rip up another person's life. And Pegasus can be a bit more cruel and devious in the manga. Going back to the VHS duel, one thing that is different between this and the anime version is that instead of just going forward with the shadow game, Pegasus actually used a very short freeze frames to influence Yugi's card choices. You see, Yugi had to build his deck in front of the VHS tape, and Pegasus actually did subliminal messaging to make Yugi structure his deck as such. It was a means to make Yugi think that Pegasus could read his mind and throw him off once the actual shadow game began. Then, I'm sure you guys recall how Bandit Keith confronted Pegasus in the last section, with Pegasus pressing a button hidden on the floor and causing Keith to be flung to the ocean. He's Armageddon, folks! But in the manga, Keith confronts Pegasus with a knife, and in response, Pegasus turned Keith's hand into a revolver and forced Keith to off himself. All the while, Pegasus had this soulless look in his eyes. But there's one huge difference between Pegasus in the anime and the manga, and that's his fate. In the manga, Pegasus dies at the end of Duelist Kingdom in a gruesome manner, with Bakura ripping out Pegasus' Millennium Eye, and that's when Pegasus' story ended. But Pegasus was a popular character, and I think it was because of that in the anime and the series afterwards, he was made a much more prominent character, and was given a chance to improve. Again, Pegasus was 24 years old, had his whole life ahead of him. It should be pointed out that unlike other villains though, when he lost to Yugi, he honored his defeat and fulfilled his end of the bargains that he made. It wasn't until his life was threatened that he actually did something that would inflict such terrible damage to people unless his life was threatened. Hell, even with Yugi's grandfather in the manga, Pegasus actually bound Grandpa Muto's soul to a portable videotape, and Yugi was actually able to communicate him through Duelist Kingdom via a camcorder. It should also be noted that the iconic duel between Yugi and Joey in the anime is dropped in the manga, something that Pegasus is willing to allow since the two didn't want to fight each other. And it's even shown that Pegasus had his own heart touched because of the bond that they share, even awakening.
Alright, I wanted milk.
While there are a lot of similarities, there are quite a few differences
yeah,
between
I think
the
it's
anime
about
and
time
manga
I
version of
made
the character, but I find that
a
both
proper
are
house.
villains, especially when they act as a foil for the main character. One of the greatest underlying themes of Yu-Gi-Oh!, at least in the original series, is bonds, friendship,
I
and
don't want it to be anything fancy, I just need it to work.
by both Yugi and Pegasus. And that works because they're acting as foils. Pegasus as a character has pretty much lost a lot of what made him a person. The moment that his lover died, he had lapsed into a deep depression. It drove him to seek a way to regain her. Whether it was because of the anime motivation or the manga version, Pegasus was a man possessed by his past and was willing to do whatever he could to regain the bond that he lost, even if it was a facade. Pegasus essentially became a man that could only succeed through manipulation and quite possibly other dirty tricks. And while he did have his goons, Pegasus didn't really have any companions to back him up in his endeavors. Meanwhile, it was thanks to Yugi's bonds that Pegasus' power with the Millennium Eye were negated, and it was because of the combined efforts of Yugi and Yami that they were also able to negate Thousand Eyes Restrict's ability and win. There's also the philosophy of dueling. One could argue that during his time against Yugi, Pegasus had a dependence on the mind-scanning abilities of the Millennium Eye. And the moment that Yugi found a way to stop Pegasus, the duel had started with Pegasus' two monsters being defeated. It's proven that when Pegasus can't read the minds of either Yugi when they're using their mind shuffle, Pegasus evolved into firing blindly without taking into account the defenses that his opponent had half set, and how he walked right into Yugi's Mirror Force and Kuribo defense. Meanwhile, a lot of the time, Yugi and Yami tend to be a lot more meticulous with their choices of cards as well as how their opponents played, and oftentimes they would use their opponent's own strategies against them. There's also the personality difference. While Pegasus tends to be a lot goofier and a lot more aloof when he's got the advantage, the Yugis tend to take things a lot more seriously, and when their final duel was done, one thing to note is that in the manga, Yugi didn't give Pegasus a penalty game. For those who aren't familiar with the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga, a lot of the time when Yami Yugi defeated an opponent before the Duelist manga started, he would place some sort of penalty game onto them. However, when Pegasus was explaining about the potential evil hidden within each of the Millennium items, it shocked Yugi. It sparked something that Yami Yugi really had to consider with the self-introspection about who he is, whether he's evil, and abandoning the penalty games further on from that point. This is why you need to read the manga, because it's a lot added into the cast and how Pegasus actually worked as a foil to Yugi and Yami. There's also the element of the past for Pegasus and the Yugis. Pegasus is a man who's obsessed with his past, as shown with his motivations and even with his love of cartoons, to the point that he put them into his own deck. And then the main plotline with the Yugis is surrounded with the mystery of Yami's past. So both protagonists and the antagonist here have elements of the past that are welded within them. Pegasus essentially gave into the powers of Millennium Eye in a desperate act to reconnect with a woman he loved, and his path was filled with tragedy, and in the manga's case, it ended with him losing his life. While I will happily admit that Pegasus isn't the perfect foil to Yugi, that's more or less Kaiba to me. There's one more interesting thing to talk about Pegasus before we wrap up this video, and that's a parallel to a well-known myth. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is rife with blatant imagery of Egyptian lore and mythology, but there is a bit of a retelling from mythology done with Pegasus' story, at least from what I understand and doing a little research online. Tell me, my friends, are you familiar with the story of Orpheus Eurydice? Well, even if you are, it's my video and need to pad out the runtime. The story of Orpheus, more specifically the death of Eurydice, goes as such. Eurydice, the love of Orpheus, dies from a viper bite. Orpheus, discovering her body, falls into grief, playing songs that mourn his loss. Having heard his sad songs, the nymphs and the gods wept, and gave Orpheus advice to travel to the underworld to find his love. With his skills in the arts, Orpheus managed to convince the god of the underworld, Hades, to allow Eurydice to return to the land of the living, but on one condition: that Orpheus could not lay his eyes upon her until they reached the upper world. And as Orpheus stepped foot into the land of the living, he turned to look at his love, forgetting that they both needed to be in the upper world for the condition to be met. And since Eurydice wasn't in the living world, she faded away, lost from Orpheus forever. Now, obviously from what I told you, there's a whole thing of losing the lover that adds a parallel to the stories of Orpheus and Pegasus. But there's a lot more to it. Take the descent into the underworld that Orpheus had gone through. I can easily liken that to be when Pegasus made his own trip to Egypt, traveling to the tomb where the Millennium items were used as a mirror to Orpheus' tale. The Millennium Eye was the item that acted in the place of Hades, offering Pegasus a chance to bring his dead wife back. Albeit he had to go through his own trial in order to accomplish that, which leads to Pegasus almost accomplishing his goals of reviving his wife Cecilia, but because of his reliance on the Millennium Eye and his own egotism, he fell short and lost his wife forever. And if you want to continue with the manga version, later, Orpheus gets killed as well, with Pegasus ending in a similar fate. To add my own spin on this, I'd like to point out that both Orpheus and Pegasus are artists, with Orpheus being a musician and Pegasus being a painter, and their skills were used in their quest to get back their lovers in one way or another. With Orpheus, he uses music to convince Hades to help him. Meanwhile, Pegasus...
I want my house to have a lot of horizontality.
...for the solid vision plan he had.
So as usual, I'll have to build it in a plane.
These are just some of the parallels, and I could see some influence from the tale of Orpheus being used
I'll
in
need
Pegasus.
lots of wood, as that's what I'll be using as the primary material. I'll be using fur, why not, since
bring with the character in this video. It makes
very
sense to me because the
plentiful.
point of the tale of Orpheus is trust and respect. Because if you really think about it, why did Pegasus need to perform a hostile takeover of Kaiba Corp to get the technology? It's established that Pegasus and Kaiba were business associates, and if Pegasus had offered industrial illusions and services to Kaiba, or even became business partners, Pegasus could have had a better chance of accessing the technology, especially since Kaiba is a huge fan of his card game. I'm just saying there's a chance Pegasus could have done this in a much easier manner, but he didn't because he lacks trust in others, at least prior to the Duelist Kingdom tournament. I'm probably reading way too much into that. Still fun though. Regardless of which version of Pegasus we're talking about for this video, I do believe that he's probably one of the best villains in Yu-Gi-Oh's history. And not just because he's the first villain in the anime, and I'm not talking Season 0 here. No, it's because Pegasus is an interesting villain in concept, especially for a shonen series. He didn't need to be strong in terms of muscles, he was strong with his wit, his abilities, and personality. He was a creative character who literally made the game that the characters play throughout the series, and thus has an anchor throughout the rest of the universe. Sure, after 5 Gs, it's hard to tell what his influence was in the anime at that point, if he even existed at all, especially since there were different timelines and changing dimensions, but for me, Pegasus is what a villain should be. He stands out, he's memorable, he's got a personality and was entertaining to watch whenever he's on screen. So to me, he's a real high bar for villains in Yu-Gi-Oh! But Don't get me wrong, it's not like there aren't other villains in Yu-Gi-Oh! That are just as good as Pegasus. It's just what their roles are, and I feel that Pegasus is one of the most memorable villains in Yu-Gi-Oh! History. And I hope you guys can see why I think Pegasus is a great villain. So if you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, put a comment down below saying, Yu-Gi boy. It helps out a lot, and make sure you're subscribed if you want to see more content like this. In any case, I'm Comment. Thanks for watching, and remember folks, let's have fun in a world of tunes.
I do want to take my horse with me, so should probably go there on foot, or horseback rather. I'm thinking somewhere near the village with the crag. Somewhere around here. Yeah, village near crag. This place will be sufficient. All the way up north. Very far. Hopefully I'll come across some cows on the way there. Let's just go straight into it.
So now when he wants to run, the flash is to take the breathalyzer. Oh, Jesus, what the hell are you doing there? No time to explain. I need you to go. Whatever you're doing, come with me. The entire world is at stake. Look, Jesus, come on, any second now. Dragons will start falling out of the sky. Or swallow up. It's all die. But why? They're calling it Y2K. Y2K, exactly. Are you serious?
That already happened.
What are you doing?
It was like 20 years ago.
What?
Yeah, like some time ago. I don't know, it's not really set in stone. When does this take place anyway?
Like the 1970s? No, we haven't talked about completely different things because the back computer just warned me of this morning. The back computer warned you of Y2K. Said it was going to happen right now. I mean, the back computer's never been wrong. Y2K means 2000. It happened in the year 2000. Wait a minute, 70? I was thinking, right? The minute it's either happened or has it happened yet? I thought I've been ordered something in the course. What? You what? What's wrong? You know, what the back computer says the truth wrong. I hit it upward. Believe me, you can see for yourself. It's just not Titanic. What? It's not even a picture of the real Titanic. I think that's one of the movies. I don't know what you're saying, but the computer says it's happening right now. No, man, there's no way you don't know about the fucking Titanic.
Are you feeling alright?
Oh, because you do seem to think I'm crazy. You're saying, oh, the back computer said to do that. You're saying, I don't. So, all right, so you don't think something's happening. It's not that it was that. He's genuinely gone. I don't know how I can't comprehend this. This is why I have the back here, because otherwise we wouldn't know. We wouldn't have known that Ronald Reagan, he's been fucking dead for years. I wasn't really time to get political, of course.
What?
You're a bright guy, all right? I'm tired of this. You know the World War happened. You know Ronald Reagan's dead. You know the Titanic happened. We talked about all these things. All three of them, in fact. It's a very common conversation for us. It's odd how they all kind of lead into each other, but it can't be true. The computer said, because the computer said you can tell me. You can change your general worldview based on what the fucking computer said. I'm certainly explain yourself. How are you convinced of everything that this thing says? Look, I understand that it might seem random to you that I'm just taking everything that this computer says at face value, but look, what the life ever since I found to take it away from me, it's not made any sense. There's been no clarity. With the back computer, I feel safe. I feel in control. It means I know what the world is about, what it really is. And if I don't have that, then I don't know what to do. If it means that much to you, fine, I'm not going to take that from you. But just take what you see with a grain of salt, okay?
Seriously.
Never mind. Well, the Superman has a data which now has been heavily utilized to its fullest. Thank you so much for this talk. I think I have a better understanding now. Oh, I'll get another look. Well, in that case.
Blackberry last week. This is the easiest shit ever. Okay, what next? French fries keep sneaking into these groups.
This video is brought to you by Gamersubs, and the flavor of the week is whichever one you want to try. Free samples. They're free fucking samples, dude.
Hilarious.
Click on the free sample button and you get free samples. If you like it, you buy more. If you don't like it, then just tell me you hate me, dude. Just tell me to my fucking face you hate me. Just pull the band-aid. Tell me how it is. You dislike me, obviously. If you don't like the Gamersubs, clearly then there's something wrong with me. Just because my third eye, because everyone says it's not a problem. I know it's a problem. My third eye that I hide behind my ear. Is it really a big deal? You ever see Voldemort from Harry Potter, dude? You know, that's me. That's me with my third eye. My one little eye. But I guess that's a problem to you. Alright, whatever. Take it out on Gamersubs. See if I can see if I fucking
Welcome to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Wikipedia Challenge.
Stop making new series, Pharma!
We headed over to Yugipedia, the wiki page for Yu-Gi-Oh! And clicked Random Page. As soon as we got to a real card, we put it into our deck, and then we can take one further card from the tip section. So at least it's not a completely unplayable piece of garbage. And we dueled using those cards. Unless it was completely tacky off the rare and crap. Let's begin.
Alright, here we are with the Yugipedia Challenge. One problem, and I'm not the only person that has this problem, is that a lot of the pages on this site no
Why aren't they just
work.
playing with dueling
You
books?
click random page, it shows this screen where it's completely broken, so we are going to switch over to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki, which is just as good, I swear, and there's just a few more ads. So we're on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki, we're going to open some random cards and see what we can put into our deck. Alright, let's get a random card. Magispector Orthrus New. What is this card? Oh, the Link Monster. Ooh, not bad. So it does give us fun move. That probably is just the best thing to go for, because if we roll any other Magispector, then we have a way to search it. Not too bad. We have Darkfall, previously known as Dark Trap Hole. What tip could possibly be for this card? Trap Trick might not be bad. Lilith, Lady of Lament could be pretty good. Maybe we'll go with this one because we'll probably have... I bet we'll have some normal trap cards. Yeah, let's go with Lilith. Random page go. Doku Rider. Okay, we did hit the one that's from a video game. I will put the card into the deck, though. This is a real ritual. We'll put the ritual spell into the deck, too. Speedboard Menko! Oh my god, what a hit! What a crazy hit. Is this just going to give us, like, any Speedroid card? No! Okay, so these are not really working like I think they are. It does mention, like, a couple Speedroids, but a whole bunch of other cards here. Are any of these better than grabbing a random Speedroid? Sanguine pretty good. Oh shit, this says Torrential Tribute. Yeah, let's grab Torrential.
Alright, random page. Magic Jammer! Woo! I'll take a Magic Jammer, and we have one free card from the tip section. What do we want to play with Magic Jammer? Galaxy Cyclone, Destruction Sword Fusion, Return of the Dragon Lords, Magician Navigation, Night Assailant. I'll take Night Assailant. What is this? Just bomb card? Man-Eater book? I'll take Night Assailant. Next card, Degrade Buster. It says Master Duel. Did we somehow end up with a
Ooh,
Master
it's
Duel
got mana.
card? Must first be special by banishing 2 Cybers. Jesus Christ. Okay, fine. Man, this card sucks. I don't want to play this.
Buster Blaster? What is this? That's the smallest picture I've ever seen in my life. You can equip that.
Chainsaw annihilates
What about the
trees.
tips?
Cool, that's an enchantment, but I already...
Which, not bad at all. 1-for-1 kind of interesting. Giant Rat? Clockwork Knight. Yeah, that's pretty good. Raid Raptor, Vanishing Lanius. I think I can take a guess at what we're gonna add this with. Maybe we just try to grab like a good generic card. I kind of feel like Summoner Luck is the choice here. I think having access to any card in your deck seems pretty strong. Fury of Kairu Shin? Oh my god! Already have a Torrential. We can have 2 Torrential and a Searcher for it? I mean, that's just insane. That's just ludicrous. Okay, sure.
Alright, Shinobird. Whoa. Shinobird. Gauge moment.
Where did my horse
Spirit
go?
damage step. When this battles an opponent's monster, discard a spirit till the end of the battle phase. This gains attack. Okay. Tip section is going to give me some very good cards with this, probably. Peacocks, Win, Aratama, Witch of Life Forest, Sangan. We could just play like Witches and Sangan. Ancient Sword. Wait, hang on. Is this like a video game card or something? Ancient source. Oh no, it's real! God damn it. Alright, well, this is gonna have a million different tips associated. I'm gonna go for unexpected die. I'm learning from my last time I did this challenge that you actually do end up rolling a lot of just shit vanillas. So I'm gonna take unexpected die.
Diane Kettle, the pure master. Let's go. We're gonna be way ahead of life points. Perfect. Wow. Just what I wanted. Like, oh, look at this fucking guy. Probably Witch, right? It's the best one. Yeah, let's grab Witch of the Black Forest. We've been dodging it. It's almost on like every single monster card, pretty much, but let's pick one up. Baby Raccoon Ponpogo. Okay. Not bad. I'm sure there's a couple good cards in the tips. A lot of beast monsters. Oh yeah, look at all the shit. Okay, a lot of options here. Yeah, let's grab Ryko. Just the fact that this can get to the Ryko and set it is kind of nuts. DD Scout Plane. Okay, so maybe we'll have some banishing cards. This card itself is not very good in this format, but we guess we'll have like kites. Who knows? Let's take a look. See, it just gives you like searcher things, not like things to combo with it too much. Vampire Dragon, pretty good. Vampire Dragon, honestly, not bad. Just a couple more cards. Fog King. For the hiccup, it's okay. It can maybe come up with a lot of attack points. Let's see what the tips have, though. Seal of Orichalcos. That's probably pretty cracked, huh? Okay, let's add the Seal of Orichalcos in Fog King to it. And this will actually round it out. Rathacule! Oh my god! Nurse! Dead Witch, Resonator Engine, Soul Roll, Rescue Ferret. Should we just take a Summoner Monk or a Tomato? Summoner Monk. Alright, so Refrain. Icy Braze, Refrain. The cards for this is Blue Tears, Labyrinth, Into Blue Tears. I forget later. Boom, Gizmek, where Arc Dog, Jack in the Ass, 1-for-1 Perry Rice, Mystic Tomato. Oh, fuck, I'll take the card. Behemoth, King of All Animals. You know what's funny? I think DZ revealed this card. Double this with one tribute. Tribute time becomes 2k. Tribute summons target a beast monster and grave puts the number. Also tribute return to whatever. I guess I have to. Okay, tips. Okay, lots of targets. Catty. Chureg. You can use this card with skill trade. Yeah, you can. Weird. Okay, there's our deck. Alright. Alright, here's the deck. Honestly, I think it looks pretty cracked, but I am worried about what Arthur's deck is going to look like today. I think we have a ton of good cards, though, and some really good synergies as well, which I'm ready.
Again, where did my horse go?
And see what he runs.
How did you get here?
It's pretty damn terrible. I rolled pretty much nothing good. What was my best roll? Just like hard, natty, like roll. I think it was like Magic Jammer and like a Cloud. Not very good. So my tip section is basically having to carry here. I mean, we got a freaking reversal quiz to like give you some insight into that. So yeah, pretty sucky. Not gonna lie. We'll jump in. We'll see how it goes. Oh my god, your dolphin's he's gonna die out there in desert or wherever you are. Wait, what is that? Oh, you got the fabled one. That's so cute.
I got it was just gifted to me by the Egyptian gods themselves.
There. So most of these cards are terrible. Let's just roll out this thing and pass to you.
Brother, you built the deck.
Okay, yeah. I didn't build the deck. No. Maybe that was the problem all along. Perfect.
My ace monster card. You are so fucked. As soon as I summon this guy, it is over. I normal summon. Vampire, sorcerer.
Possession is set to
what the
3.
hell in the vampire is this?
Dude, see what I mean? This is the garbage I've been rolling.
You picked the cards.
No, half of them are random pages, remember?
You should just pick better random pages, I don't know.
Can I just clarify? When you hit random page, you took the card, right? Like, you didn't just, like...
Yeah, I took the card.
Okay.
You kidding me?
What you complaining before? This is the fake... The fake
Just built a better deck. I don't know what to do. Or just all I've done is summon a monster, by the way, but yeah.
Yeah, so far so good. Alright, I'm gonna roll out... There's Rathacule!
Oh shit! Okay.
No gift cards in here, but I do have a young clock.
Okay, you have one of those too, yeah.
What do you mean two? Oh, don't say that.
Oh, you're hitting! You fool! That triggers my Vampire Sorcerer Graveyard effect to add Vampire Dragon!
Vigilant sent from the fields of grave, add a level 4 lower monster from your deck to your hand. Oh, I saw this guy in the tip section quite a lot.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's at any level 4 lower, so right? But it's kinda
Let me
cool
get
to have a thing
let me
like
get another axe.
Every
We're already here.
That's actually the card that got us to here. Let's just set and pass. Oh, okay. Right, it's,
Should be able to turn one of these into a Fletcher.
Alright, well, time to roll out one of my other amazing random page cards. Let's bring out Blade Manipulator.
What? Okay.
Yo, the
Wait, you said that's manipulated, I guess.
It does indeed. Ooh, this would be kind of cool, actually.
You got an extra deck? I didn't see how big your extra deck was. 5 cards of an extra deck.
I only got 5 here.
Wow, that actually does run this over. Okay, I will activate. I can't believe I pulled this card. It's so good. Trap Tracks.
Set a normal
It set any normal. Okay, I guess I'm revealing this a little earlier. I thought I had more targets. Set torrential tributes.
Oh boy, it's torrential.
Yep, it's happening. Alright, well, I'm a little bit behind on liking that, so I need to get a little scared.
Can you use it not this turn?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, it's like Trap Trick, but the aftermath.
You know what? I think I'm gonna have to use it at some point. I could just not summon.
Ever?
Yeah.
Alright, I wanted to trade so I can get some XP. And I should have more than enough.
Summon monsters. Go ahead.
Clockwork Knight is kind of critical. That's just what I needed. I can't even use this, which is actually hilarious. That was a misplay. Keeping this, I did not ever imagine in a million years that would be a misplay, but it is.
I've lasted longer than I thought I would, so this is like, we take this.
Oh, congratulations. That's good.
Ooh! That's not back row.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can't believe I'm so excited to tell you what. Deco Seka? You got a Deco Seka on there?
I have pulled a card of all time. Or drawn rather. Let's just go battle.
Okay, it's not a Rainy Shade. So now I am at 19, feeling really stupid about.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, okay. I guess I have to trigger myself.
Oh no.
Actually, just dead. Yeah,
Look what you
Zone Eater. So pick this from a tip section.
No, I rolled Zone Eater, dog. What? In which universe would I pick Zone Eater?
Okay, so this is really funny because I said this as a bluff. Then you summoned Nurse. I'm Channel the Cure Master.
Oh, great. That's insane.
You were literally locking me down.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how to beat Clockwork Knight though. I just have to run you out of monsters, I guess? I don't even know.
This is pretty cool. Here's an unexpected die. I'm sure you've had this.
Unexpected die! Oh shit! This is an every normal monster.
That, right?
Yeah, oh shit! Wait, that's a huge Mystic Horseman.
That is huge. I can summon a rescue hedgehog.
This isn't a game?
Wait, what? Why can't I summon?
Oh no, do you have a target?
I was supposed to. 2 level 3 on monsters for a deck the same type
Was the Flame Manipulator target?
Oh, wait, was it Flame Manipulator?
You drew your Guardians.
Well, anyway, I'm going to put a black pendant on my Mystic Horseman. And unless you have something there...
Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, you got me. Oh, the Mystic Horseman! The Mystic Horseman, dude! He's too powerful! Of course I used to unexpected die.
Speaking of horses, have you been keeping up on the Konami social media?
Oh, you're gonna shit when you see this guy.
Oh my god, near.
This is a combo. Holy shit, this is an actual combo. I just realized. You are so fucked.
Show me your combo! See if you can do it through out of the blue, dog.
What is this?
I don't know.
It's part of your activates. Oh, this is terrible.
Yes. This is what I've been rolling.
I like that it activates on a new chain, so like even if you were trying to use something to like, I don't know if Monster Born targets Monster Grade, but it wouldn't even work because you would shuffle on a new chain.
I probably should have kept this in my hands for Summer Monk, actually, Chad. I just realized.
Set. Let's just kind of see what you're working with. Over there.
Oh wow, I have more health boost.
Okay. I'll normal summon into Torrential. Go on.
Nothing. Oh, that's a pretty good one.
Mother Grizzly!
Oh, yeah. Peter's here?
I'm curious how many witches and Sangins you have in your deck, because those sure popped up a lot.
Yeah, those are always going to be there because every monster in the game can be searched by them. So, yeah. I got a couple of witches. I feel like if you go for a witch or Sangin, it's like, okay, I really have an insane card I want to search fast, or the card I rolled was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, true. Anyway, I have to take pot of greed.
No! How did you get this? Did you roll it?
No, I rolled a card called Goblin Circus, and it mentions some pots. So, we like to do a little trolling. Let's grab Trenchel real quick.
Oh, Torrential Turbo.
Go ahead. Maybe I should have kept that. Or Black Hole.
Right?
A back row.
Okay. You know what? I'm just like not gonna give you the autonomy for it. I'm gonna go and name Dark the Dark Charmer.
Oh,
I'm gonna try to win for a search.
hey, that's actually insane.
I kinda don't want to search this check because I forgot if this has a. I don't even know if I have a target for this.
You passed by 2K XDs. I have it. I still have one. That doesn't count. Holy shit! Wait, your cards seem kind of good.
Nightsail was a decent roll.
Yeah.
The Torrential made interesting.
I mean, it seemed like a pretty bad Trenchel. Oh shit! Speak of the devil. Okay. Wait, things are kind of quickly going out of control here. Let's activate the Goblin Circus. So this is what got me to the pot. I don't even know how. Like, tip. Stack Pot of Greed. It's good.
This is like
Okay, well, at least I can flip my...
Ooh, nice! It's healing.
Yup. Okay. So that's what we're working with here. I just have to... Yeah...
Who else can I
What am
trade
gonna do
with?
against that guy? Okay, here we go. Goblin Circuit. This card is actually crazy, by the way. Oh, this is on top of
It's
this.
not bad. It's actually not bad. Diamond, dude! Diamond! That card is so good! Are you gonna banish it?
I'm stealing something, dude.
Okay, alright.
We hardly knew you.
I can't even begin to imagine how it works in Mastodon, honestly.
Just love to activate as spells you want. Oh, launch. Phasing it up. Okay, I mean, oh, there's the Night Assailant. How much defense does Night Assailant hypothetically have? Let's see.
It has 500 defense.
Okay, a little late on that. But not bad. Let me do some math here.
Math? What do you mean math for? I'm on 8,000.
Still not enough. That is just embarrassing, like, how bad this card is. Like, what is he cooking? Do I have to wipe my board? I don't know. Let's activate Clockwork Knight. I have to Would you believe I don't have anything to see?
I'm gonna for the dark. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, okay, let's go see.
Oh!
I can't believe this guy is so funny.
I have no chance, by the way. This is a 1,000 attack deficit.
Yeah, I summon Leghole.
What, attacks directly?
13. What? What can you do? What did I just...
And you can't torrential me with damage, Cal.
I'm actually... That's fucked up. I hate smoke. I lost real games to this smoke mosquito. Okay, that's fine. Let's go end phase. Let's stack something good. Here we go. I'm trying. That's a good card. I think I'm too far behind to be able to use that. Sure.
I really appreciate you playing. 80% of the people doubted me here, but I think this is it. So I'm gonna set a card.
I think this is it.
And then I'm gonna tribute summon Lady Labyrinth of the Silver Castle.
Okay, I kind of see what you're going for. I kind of see. Really, that's rough, man. That is a bad torrential, but I'm not sure I have to do it. So otherwise, I am simply dead. Okay, well, torrential up. Thanks for the
It is
feedback,
cookies.
chat. That is the problem.
I can't remember if I have a good normal from. I literally don't. That's insane.
But hopefully, chat, you can
Overpriced
you can
cookies.
see the line that happens here if we don't do this. What the hell?
Someone
Wait,
like
that's
monster
terrible.
dog.
Did I?
If you.
How is that your best target? Where's your treasure troop? Okay, Mystic Tomato, that's pretty good.
Alright, let's, up for 25.
Hey, activate Speedboy Mango! So if I didn't torrential myself, you could have attacked over a lady, attacked with dark, I have no way to win the game. Which, well, I guess the Mango could have... Oh, shit! Okay, I think this is enough, right? I tribute summon Speedroid Menko for the all-powerful, the all-ogreful, Steel Ogre Gorilla number 2! That's freaking huge! 2,901 tribute monster! What a Sakuratsu 2 armor. Okay. Now let's fully assemble, and I am in charge.
Not good.
Alright, so where do we want to place the house?
Oh, if only that fucking works, dude.
Wait, what is it? Oh, to trigger the,
Scout Blade? Yeah. What happened? Goblin Circus is actually crazy. Dare I say, Goblin Circus is helping me more than Pot of Breed did? Hot take. Oh, man. It is that word to be doing this. Oh, that's fine in 6 tomato, right? Okay. I normal summon. I hope this inflicts emotional damage. Baby Raccoon Pompoko.
Oh, you got a target! He's got Tantan! Yeah, there's no way you also
Tantan
got
is actually not in the tip section for this card. Isn't that weird? But Raiko
That's
is...
so good! Oh, man!
It's really strong. Do I even care what you Mystic Tomato for? I guess so. I'll just pass.
You're not gonna
Circus. Ooh, that's pretty good.
Oh, Mega Cyber, dude. I love playing that Black Force.
Yeah, I will keep that. I mean, it's like Cyber Dragon.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna flip summon Night Assailant. I don't know why you were so fixated on Tomato. Well, I would like to get rid of Rifle, but I have to get rid of this.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be completely honest. When you tributed the Flame Manipulator, I 100% thought it was Night Assailant. Okay. I mean, you have a flip effect.
I think I just.
I'll just hit this one.
No, Spider!
Spider Egg. Oh, you were so close to 3 insect monsters. You had 1.
Almost.
Oh my god.
Like, Dark is gone.
Why does your name have a check mark next to it? Are you verified on Master Duel? What does that mean?
Did you not know that's a thing?
What?
Yeah, I'm verified on Master Duel.
Yo, I got 4 weeks over.
The World Championship voting system or something?
No, it's literally just verified. You should ask one of your contacts at Konami HQ. Hey, you wanna verify?
And they'll laugh me out of the building. Like that epic meme that you recently posted in a video. Okay, let's hit the screen. I don't know why it's supposed to right go to attack though, just for like...
It's pretty big. 12 is like, that's a clock.
I mean, it is big enough to run over Tomato, I guess.
Right, anything off of this?
I can think of a couple cards. It's hard to use Witch. What is this guy, dude? Look at this. No, the living corpse of wood. What is a corpse of wood? That's not a real thing. Okay, well, let's take that out. You know, if I thought that you were summoning wood guy off of Mystic Tomato, I probably wouldn't have
cared so much. Yeah, I know.
It's a circus activate. Oh, get this fucking garbage out of you. Yes.
Power of high shit.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Can I get here? Come on, game, help me.
Crazy. This card's so nuts. One of these days, this out of the blue is going to trigger, and it's going to be so over for me. Oh, I never got to set it up, but my masterful... Shit.
Oh, horseman!
Oh, freaking tiny. Half pain and half force. This monster is known for its extreme speed.
I will tribute summon Behemoth!
Oh shit.
The king of all animals!
What?
I have a target apparently.
A horseman!
Beast Mode.
Combo!
Oh my god, combo!
I will take out your Raikou. But what? I can't
Oh,
attack!
you wish?
Wait!
You wish? Read Steel Voricalco, Serene!
It does that song, no.
I think combo was gonna be try to attack with the leg hold directly, and then you couldn't attack it because it was the lowest attack. So it would have been an 8-turn clock.
Oh, freaking lock. That's genius.
Yeah. Turns out it's hard to win when your opponent's monsters have 1,500 more attack than all of your guys. I summon.
Oh my
Boxer.
god. Boxer? Why does that?
It's kind of a cool little guy.
That's here. Yeah.
It's, I think it's a boxing token.
A boxing token.
18, and I will hit you with that Raikou that you couldn't take out.
Oh boy, Sealed Block is pretty nice. Alright, let's see who draws Claw first.
Yeah. Okay. This is actually kind of insane. I will start with the Punkoko. That's a pretty good opening. That's his tour guide.
Yeah, sure.
And set. And go ahead.
That's...
Yes. Got it.
Let's see, what was your thing? It was a Raikou, that's annoying.
It was a Raikou.
The little swordsman.
Upper roll monster. Oh my god, it doesn't even have.
Doesn't do any card. It is like a video game vanilla, basically.
Okay, I mean. That was going through my head, like, do I start with the Raikou because he could just summon something shitty? Maybe I shouldn't have figured something shitty.
I forgot I could do that.
Oh, but I would have drawn Dodo draw, so maybe it worked out for the best. Ew, back row. I'm not even afraid of those anymore. Are you kidding me? Hurry from success over here. Okay. Well, I did draw the clockwork. Clock.
Yup, clock.
I want to know, I mean, how many discard do you even have? How many were you able to pick up?
Clocks? I think I got 2 clocks.
Oh shit, I only have 1. So that's, yeah, this is the card.
Let's get going!
Scapegoat? Yeah.
Yo, it's the goat.
Alright, draw
What
the
can
turn.
you do with these? You got any link monsters in there? Got
I
any,
do indeed. Wait, what? What's going on?
That monsters only? Please? Hold on.
Your fucking clock knight! Oh my god, the machine!
Oh, machines? You need something that takes beasts or some shit?
Machine! Oh my, I'm so ill. I just lose! The thing is massive! Oh my god. 13, by the way, massive.
I haven't seen 100, by the way.
Oh no, dude, I got clocked!
Oh my god. Well, I don't have any other monsters, so it's not.
No! So lucky.
Oh, great video right here.
Come on! 2 games in a row with combo.
2 games in a row, the 1 and 1 combo.
I don't even feel like your deck is that good, it's just this stupid clock seal.
Yeah, it's pretty good when everything gets boosted by 100 basically, essentially. But any backroom? I got a couple, I think. Actually, I think it's an outright lie. Okay, well, that's a card. Let's just keep on keeping on. Let's see what we got. Cool.
And you went after my monster.
Bro. Yeah, let me tribute this guy for a 1 million attack vampire dragon.
Jesus Christ! He's 34! What was his hell? Come on! This is like actually just that's it. Like this is the end.
It's 1 big vampire.
Normal summon ancient sorcerer.
Okay, so how many vanillas did you
Yeah.
roll?
Do it like 3 or something. Like quite a lot actually.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna summon the Dark Charmer.
Rope for Emerald.
Oh, I even have a dark.
Amazing.
Ooh, I got some combos here. Alright, hold on. Gonna summon
The
out.
Moraline dragon. Something like that.
I have Mystic Tomato, your tomato.
And then watch this. Look. My tomato gains 300 attack from Temple of the Sun. It summons a monster
Demon Full is just really great. That's good. Yeah, maybe in your other episodes you should ban Clockwork.
Maybe, I don't know. Like, Zero completely demolished me with Hydrolander, which is so easy to get because of Sangan and Witch. And most of your cards, you're basically playing Highlander anyway, so like he was just getting like Hydrolander on like turn 4 or 5, and it's just unbeatable.
What did he roll to get Hydro?
Oh, he just rolled Hydrolander.
Oh, well, he's still different, I guess.
Whoa, instant power.
Okay, well, we got that. We got this. We got, I mean, all sorts of stuff. Let's go Vampire Sorcerer. Oh, yeah,
They're so big! They're so big!
So big. Take that out. Let's see what you're searching. I guess you have a couple targets. We could see, you know, Ancient Sorcerer number 2 here. Okay, Knight of Salem, yeah.
You could argue this is a good enough
Destroy cards.
amount of space, but I'd argue it could be bigger still.
Have you drawn like the same like top half of your deck every game?
It really seems like that. I don't know. I haven't drawn a lot of ones. Like, doesn't it feel like that sometimes? That Master Duel gives you like the same cards over and over again, despite deck building.
Oh yeah, no.
Grinder.
This is maybe a Yugi Wiki buff, right? Like, I guess Wikipedia is just wins.
Yeah, it is. I think you're right. Okay, battle.
What the
Take
fuck?
that out. Yeah, if you want to get that Night Assailant, you can flip the face up, buddy. Go ahead.
Making me didn't work here, okay.
Oh, we didn't shuffle. Oh shit, you're right. We forgot to shuffle.
I flip summon Night Assailant.
You can. Ooh, and now I get to search any monster in my entire deck.
That's pretty good.
Oh shit. Oh my god, I can set up the lock.
Look who! Yellow Gadget!
Hey, what is those targets? Got yellow gadget.
Oh, you can only get... Oh, green is how I got... Oh, okay, I'm stupid.
Oh, green is how you got yellow?
Yeah, it's reverse order. I just summoned a 700 vanilla.
Here's an idea. I was gonna say this earlier. What if you did like you give players like 3 vetoes throughout the process? You can like skip 3 monsters.
Oh, okay. I think they like have to basically be familiar with the format to understand how good it could be.
Yeah.
That is
We make a series out of it. Go ahead. You are on the leg block. Now.
I am on a leg block.
Work. The leg is coming for you.
The leg. Does it like have just a straight up just MSP Radiant?
I don't think this is gonna work.
It's one of it's one of those early ones, right? So okay,
I think
you know what to do.
the fatigue it's talking about is
Fine.
you get hungry every time when you're doing things.
Okay, little preview.
With the
little
shift.
preview there. Okay.
The good Vamp Courser.
Yeah, so I actually have two sorcerer targets, which
I
is
think I'm still dead, but I wanted to see what you would hit with Diamond did.
Folks, I can still hit this.
Yep.
Okay.
I love giving the satisfaction of like
Mystic Horseman. Alright, I'll give you a homie draw. You
oh, holy draw, let's go! Oh,
I'm still waiting for my 8 spots monster here, so
okay, you already know that I pulled so leader, so it's not a big deal. What's good?
But versus Leg Hole, the ultimate matchup. Wait,
I do have a combo, kind of.
Okay.
Alright, watch this. I can go tribute 1 monster for Behemoth, it becomes 2,000. But because of skill drain, he gets big too.
That's huge!
It's just enough to attack the ghoul.
No, it's not! No, it's not! Again, beating!
You got this, I'm done. Alright, thank you so much, Doug, for challenging me here.
You don't want to look at the decks?
Look. Yeah, let's have a little look here. Oh yeah, cool and powerful is how I describe it. I got 2 claws.
Yeah, you're
That's kinda cute.
ass.
It is! Look how many vanillas I roll!
Over vanilla monster!
Oh my god. Did you get what's it called? Did you only have 1 clock?
Yeah, 1 clock, 1 seal. I don't know how I kept drawing. Oh, I did. Okay, so one funny thing that happened was that I used the tip section to get a torrential, and then immediately rolled in a Fury of Kyber shit. Oh. 2 torrential and a searcher for it. Like,
There's a maximum limit.
I have this theory. I want to hear what you guys think about this. I feel like, and maybe it's just anecdotal evidence, like maybe that's what's happening here. Do you feel like on a regular week, that the Konami page posts like 2 posts a week, and then when Bandless season happens, they post like 5 times a day? Like, I feel like they're just asking to get trolled. I don't know.
Yesterday was crazy. I think it was like 3 or 4, and it was like probably the worst product of all time.
You might be returning to this video just wanting to know a single number. That number is 6. We'll get to that later on in this video. Right now, though, we're here to check out the Ender Pearls in Minecraft 1.21.2. This update is not out yet, but the change was introduced in 24W37A. And of course, I made a video about it here on the channel if you want to know everything else that changed in this snapshot. Now, you saw it there, and probably in the title of this video, Ender Pearls can now load chunks. This can be extremely useful if you have a bunch of redstone contraptions for farms and all sorts of shenanigans, and you want to leave the area that have these farms continue running. That's when you need a chunk loader. Now, this is, of course, already doable in the game. Unfortunately, though, it's quite technical. It often involves synchronizing nether portals, and I've had an absolute mare getting this contraption to work this season of Hermitcraft. And Ender Pearls is going to make this process so much easier. So I wanted to find out just exactly what the Ender Pearl can do as a chunk loader. So I've set up a testing environment, and I've also changed my video settings. We have render distance at 2, and simulation distance at 5. This is so either player will be loading less chunks by moving around when testing. I've also set up some command block magic to let us know on the side of the screen which chunks are loaded. And rather annoyingly, it double prints each one that's loaded. So currently, none of our test chunks are actually loaded, and that other message that breaks them up in the chat is coming from the spawn chunks, which are nowhere near where we currently are. The spawn chunks in this game are always loaded. Now, there are 8 of these testing chunks in total, and as we go through them, you can see which ones are loaded, printed into chat. The first thing we're going to do is back away so that no chunks are actually loaded.
I'm gonna have to move this waypoint
so we can't even see the world below us.
when I'm done with the house.
Off into the distance, and as it traverses into new
But for
chunks,
now,
you can
I think
actually
it's best
see
if
them
it just stays
loading
here.
on the left side of the screen. That was pretty cool. Now, I've landed, it's obviously...
Don't know what I'll be doing with my house exactly still.
It was the Ender Pearl when it was flying through the sky.
Our next test involves leaving the ender pearl inside of the chunk. The way we're going to do that is by putting it into one of these stasis chambers. You fire the ender pearl down like that, it bobs up and down in the water, and it will stay there indefinitely. So now that I'm backing away, you'll see that that chunk and the one next to it is continuously loaded by the ender pearl. And remember that number at the beginning of the video? I said it was 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Place your soul sand and then fill up the rest with water. Now to load this thing up, you want to hold down shift, get right over the top of it, and then just press right click facing straight down, and that works. I found if you're a little too close to the edge and you just do this haphazardly, you'll actually hit something down there. So you have to go right into the middle, hold shift, hold right click facing directly down, and it works. Let's get multiple ender pearls in the chunks ahead.
I don't really need to always have a knife.
8 chunks at once. So I've flown far, far away once again, and
Sounds weird to say.
you can see that we're loading every single chunk with ender pearls. So one player is not limited to one pearl for loading things. And this, my friends, is where things get a little bit crazy. I'm actually going to go ahead and log out of the game. Then we're going to log back in. All of the chunks are loaded, but you might notice the numbering is just out of order here for some reason. Now, we are nowhere near the spawn chunks, but I realised I could do this test better if I back away again. So we're definitely not loading that area. Let's repeat the test. Logging back in, and all of the chunks are loaded again. This is ridiculous. Now we're going to test this in multiplayer with the help of my second account. That's me, and now it's my time to shine. Let's go ahead and put the ender pearl into the stasis chamber, and then we'll probably notice that there's no activity in chat. That's because it's only my main account that can see this, so let's go ahead and kick the account that just put an ender pearl into the world, and look at that, those chunks are not loaded. This is because the player's ender pearl will vanish when they leave the world, but it'll also return when they come back in. This is honestly kind of amazing because it makes it a chunk loader based on if that player is online or not. And this is the main reason why these ender pearl chunk loaders are probably better than you thought they were. The next thing to test is what happens when my second account logs in at this location where we're definitely not loading any of the chunks. So let's log my second account back in, and would you believe it, look at that. They're actually reloaded. Now in theory, the open to land should work the same way as a regular
This key
Minecraft
is
server,
very
so
scary.
this tech should work. When a player comes back in, the game seems to be checking for their ender pearls that
Wow,
are in the
too
world,
fast.
and then loading them back up again. Now we've seen from our testing that the ender pearl can load the chunks either side of it. Let's go ahead and place another one right here. Then we're going to go around and turn on these ones. And they basically identify a 3x3 area based around the chunk that the ender pearl is in. So when we fly away, we're going to see the amount of chunks loaded in chat reduce. Chunk 3 is the one with the ender pearl, 4 or 5 are in front and behind it, and the rest of those are the ones around it in a 3x3 formation. So these ender pearls load 9 chunks at a time. These chunks also tick redstone. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this dropper right here up with a bunch of items. Then we're going to grab the set block command for the block directly above here. And we're going to set that to stone. But of course I've flown away first so that the other chunks here where I am aren't loaded. Let's go ahead and just place that block there. And we want to leave it running for a few moments. Then when we fly back in, we should see a whole bunch of items on the floor. Yeah, look at that. It's working. It's sticking redstone in these chunks. So that means that one ender pearl can load a 48 by 48 area of blocks for a contraption to be built inside of them. Let's also see if this the end dimension.
Okay.
Of course, the nether dimension. The answer is yes. Yes, they do. However, you can't put water in the nether, so I don't know quite how they're going to work there. I'm sure someone's going to find some amazing technology to make that possible. So 2 final thoughts on this matter. One is that you might want to use a trapdoor here, so you can just right-click it or power it with redstone to teleport yourself here, and then get rid of the ender pearl as a chunk loader. And the other very obvious
Cookies are not very sustainable. Not a lot of saturation.
You might want to put a protective box around it too. But yeah, that's it. Ender pearls are really amazing in 1.21.2. I hope these changes will stick to the release of that, which we have no idea when it's going to be. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
has to be a better vein mining thingy. Like literally this, but for breaking blocks. That'd be greatly appreciated. For now, I have to deal with this still. Maybe later I'll go. I mean, I could do it right now. After dinner. I'll be playing Blue Reflection afterwards. After this anyway, so... Cool. Now that's pretty cool. Well, I was already planning on building an underground section. I always build underground sections. I'm gonna need a lot of wood, aren't I? Hello there. Sponge for pearls. Overworld city map. It's hella pricey, dude. Can you please get out of here? I'm trying to build my house. Hope I have the framework done. Definitely, literally just getting started.